Some news coming in from Maharashtra, the poll-bound state. Virar in Mumbai, Bharatiya Vikas Aghadi alleges the BJP General Secretary Vinod Tawde has been caught distributing money. Tawde was garrowed by BVA workers. Tawde has refused these allegations while we see that drama there unfolding as cops try to control the situation. This is in Virar, that's been reported, Maharashtra, right ahead of polls. They are accusing the BJP General Secretary Vinod Tawde of trying to distribute money. Tawde was garrowed by the BVA workers and he refuses these allegations, but this video here showing some tense situations unfold. Mustafa Sheikh joining us for more on that. Mustafa, please take it away. Explain to us this video that's now surfaced from Maharashtra. Did Tawde really distribute money?
We are getting to see some high-tension drama, Nabila. A day before the Maharashtra polls, we have the National General Secretary Vinod Tawde, who is in Virar Vivanta Hotel at this point. He has been confronted by the Bahujan Vanchit Aghadi, the BVA party from the Vasai Virar area, which has two MLAs. And Kshitij Thakur, one of the MLAs from the BVA, is seen in a video confronting Vinod Tawde. He has alleged that Vinod Tawde was distributing money in that constituency. He has alleged that it was 5 crores of money which was being distributed. We have seen videos of a bag being snatched from Vinod Tawde. It is being said that there was cash in that bag. There was also a diary which was being maintained of people who are being allegedly given this money. That diary was also shown. They didn't stop at this. In fact, they have also taken out money from that bag, and the workers of the BVA were seen showing money and cash from that alleged bag. So clearly it's a high-tension drama between Vinod Tawde and Bahujan Vikas Aghadi workers, Hitendra Thakur, Kshitij Thakur, who are alleging that money was being distributed by Vinod Tawde in Virar, which was about 5 crores of rupees, and Election Commission should take action, is what they are saying. We are being told that Vinod Tawde is still inside that Vivanta hotel, which has been garrowed and surrounded completely by the Bahujan Vikas Aghadi workers who are demanding police action. The police is trying to intervene. There is huge crowd at Vivanta hotel. Just a day before, the National General Secretary of Bharatiya Janata Party is at Virar, and another party, the regional party from that area, Virar Vasai, is alleging that money was being distributed by Vinod Tawde. Cash was being distributed by Vinod Tawde. A diary, which is brown in color, was also maintained of the cash which is being distributed by Vinod Tawde. And all this they are showing on camera. The cash is being seen removed from that bag. Vinod Tawde is trying to control the situation. He is asking the police that the situation should be kept under control. But huge numbers of Bahujan Vikas Aghadi workers have surrounded the hotel. Vinod Tawde is inside. Now Kshitij Thakur and Hitendra Thakur want that Vinod Tawde comes out of the hotel, have a discussion with them as to what was going on inside the hotel. But the allegations which have been made by the Hitendra Thakur of Bahujan Vikas Aghadi are serious in nature. What action is taken is something we'll have to wait and watch for, Nabila.
All right, give us a little more clarity. Now you have the BVA workers heckling Tawde. Has the police arrived? What's been the justification of the BJP on behalf of Tawde? Has there any reaction come in from the Bharatiya Janata Party at this point?
Well, we are awaiting a reaction from Bharatiya Janata Party, but yes, the BVA workers have surrounded Vinod Tawde. They are demanding action. The police has arrived on the scene. The police is trying to control the situation, but there is huge crowd which has gathered around that Vivanta hotel in Virar, where Vinod Tawde is present at this point, and police is trying to control this situation. But yes, we are still awaiting a response from the Bharatiya Janata Party actually as to what has happened there. But because the campaigning has ended in less than 24 hours, the voting in Maharashtra is starting at that, in that situation in Virar. If Vinod Tawde is there, what was the reason he was there and what was he doing at the hotel, whether the allegations which are being made by the Hitendra Thakur of the Bahujan Vikas Aghadi is true or not. These are many questions which have been raised by this entire episode which has come on camera. But yes, the video which clearly suggests that Vinod Tawde is present at the hotel, a video suggests that there was a bag recovered by Hitendra Thakur of BVA, and there was cash removed, a diary was removed from that. What is the truth of the matter is something which the election commission will have to find out. But high tension drama in Virar a day before the Maharashtra polls, where Hitendra Thakur of VBA is saying that the money was distributed by a person who is a National General Secretary, who has been ex-Education Minister of the state, and action should be taken. So how this issue is resolved is something we'll have to wait and watch for. Remember that Hitendra Thakur has also alleged that Vinod Tawde called him 25 times to say that I am sorry and let me go. But Hitendra Thakur is saying that till the time an action is taken against Vinod Tawde, he will not allow him to leave that hotel. So we'll have to wait and see how the police controls this situation and brings it under control. Back to you.
Right, Mustafa, this is of course shocking. Well, let's just hope the Election Commission takes cognizance of this. But if at all it's true, Tawde giving money right ahead of elections, then we wonder what kind of action will the Election Commission take to ensure that this acts as a deterrent and that he faces legal action. This is not allowed, money being distributed. This is precisely what the EC usually does, launching searches and ensures that this kind of money is not exchanged right ahead of elections. They check helicopters, they check hotels, they seize money, and yet you have money that usually is distributed right ahead of polls. Now, how do they really manage to pull that off? One wonders. But we're looking at the cops now trying to maintain order as the BVA members are gherawing Tawde. But at the same time, the Election Commission is yet to take cognizance of this. How far is this true is yet to be established. But Mustafa tells us it is true that Tawde was there. It is true that he was that some of them were caught red-handed, holding that money and distributing that money to voters right ahead of polls. Mustafa, a little more clarity on Tawde, the General Secretary of the BJP, who's right now campaigning for the candidates of the BJP in Maharashtra. Give us more on how far has he gone in the recent days to campaign for his party members. What's his involvement in this assembly elections? A little understanding on how far has he gone to work on the ground for the BJP.
Well, of course, Vinod Tawde has been involved in many political elections which have taken place in the recent past. He was working in the Delhi headquarters of the BJP. And yes, because Maharashtra is his home state, he has been here for a month and he has been campaigning actively, addressing press conferences. Yesterday also he addressed the press conference, answering to the allegations of Rahul Gandhi. So he has been very much active in Maharashtra politics and minutely studying the details of the politics and what is happening in the election and participating in the election campaign. But clearly the question which is being raised by the VBA is what was Vinod Tawde after the campaigning was over doing in Virar at a hotel called Vivanta, and why there was a bag full of cash recovered, why there was a diary in it, and the car of Vinod Tawde is also outside the hotel. The workers of the VBA have entered the hotel, they have snatched that bag, they were showing some cash which was being recovered from the bag, what is written in the diary, what is the kind of arrangement which was being made. These are allegations which are being made on Vinod Tawde, which the Election Commission will have to verify. But the VBA workers are very much, they are not going behind on this. They are saying that action should be taken. They have surrounded that hotel completely. The police is trying to bring the situation under control. But on camera, Vinod Tawde can be seen with the members of VBA. Back to you.
All right. Well, let me quickly bring in, joining us here, Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Shiv Sena UBT on the phone line. Priyanka, your take on, here we see visuals of Vinod Tawde being gherawed by some of the BVA lead members there on the ground, accusing him of trying to distribute money right ahead of elections. This is a gross violation of the Election Commission rules.
So firstly, he has been gherawed for doing something which is, like you said, gross violation of election rules. We have been saying this ever since our party was broken, right from the, I'll use the Hindi word Nanga Nach that we saw on the tables of Goa, to the Nanga Nach of money, that we are seeing a General Secretary in charge of Bharatiya Janata Party distribute money openly to try and impact the outcome of the election, goes to prove that Bharatiya Janata Party does not win election on the basis of its ability to deliver work. It wins on the back of spending taxpayers' money. The PM Cares fund that has been collected, the electoral bonds that have been collected, earns their money through that and spends it. to try and win the outcome of every election. It's a shame that it has become a place. Election Commission continues to turn a blind eye. Every single day, Uddhav Thakereji's bag was checked. I wonder whether the bags that were coming in from Delhi and Gujarat were ever checked to control this kind of naked dance of money.
You know, at this point, the Election Commission is yet to reach the spot, but these visuals here are telling. Priyanka, your take on what should ideally be the action that should be taken against a politician, someone as senior like Vinod Tawde, to ensure that this acts like a deterrent?
Mr. Vinod Tawde is working at the behest of his political party. Such political parties need to be banned from contesting elections. That is the only way democracy can ever be restored in this nation. Someone who has earned so much money out of people's hard work, who has spent not even 2 minutes on spending hard-earned taxpayers' money, today has been caught trying to distribute money to convert election outcomes. Such a political party and such a political individual who is so senior in the ranks should be debarred from contesting elections. And I say it with all full responsibility that if we want democracy restored, we need to get BJP either in order or held accountable, or an election commission which has teeth enough to be able to look free and fair.
At this point, Maharashtra going into polls, we also see cases of violence that have erupted. Anil Deshmukh was attacked. His convoy was pelted at, and he's now critically injured, receiving treatment. There's another BJP candidate also who was attacked at the same time. Your take on the law and order situation as it remains at this point, a day before polls?
The law and order situation has been critical in the state of Maharashtra ever since the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, took over. Whether it was Baba Siddiqui's death, whether it was Badlapur rape cases, whether those who were involved in that crime were protected by the BJP, and several other cases of crime against women, as well as threats that were coming to Bollywood personalities. Now we saw how Anil Deshmukh ji was attacked, who's the former Home Minister, shows that we have a totally crumbling law and order situation. A person who is so busy politicking refuses to take accountability and responsibility of the state. And the only outcome of this election, I can tell you, the increased violence, the increased spend of money, is coming because Bharatiya Janata Party, Mr. Shinde and Mr. Ajit Pawar know it's game over for them, and they will try and manipulate in every which way to try and hold on to those little pockets of resistance that they have.
All right. Thanks very much, Priyanka Chaturvedi, for joining us with those details. We're looking at these images that are so telling. A whole bunch of people there gherawing BJP General Secretary Vinod Tawde, accusing him of trying to distribute money to voters a day ahead of Maharashtra elections. This is a gross violation of the EC rules. Now, what action will be taken against Vinod Tawde, if at all he's proven guilty, that remains to be seen. But at this point, it's true that Vinod Tawde was at the hotel, that he was allegedly caught red-handed. Let me get to Jitendra Thakur, who's spoken on the story. Listen in.
ने मुझे इंफॉर्मेशन दी है कि विनोद तावड़े इतने पैसे लेके आ रहे हैं।
ये सब क्यों किया जा रहा है उनके खिलाफ? क्या लग रहा है आपको?
हेलो,
ठीक है, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जितेंद्र ठाकुर जी।
All right, we've lost his connection there, but we see that the Bahujan Party at this point, right ahead of elections in Maharashtra, doing all that they can to pin down Vinod Tawde as they accuse him of trying to issue money to voters and influence this in the side towards basically influence this election to favor the BJP. So you see how he's been heckled by the BVA members. The cops are trying to calm situation, but it now only remains to be seen if the Election Commission cracks down on this, takes up a matter, files a formal complaint. Will Vinod Tawde be pulled up for distributing money if he's guilty? If he's proven to be guilty, then what kind of action will the Election Commission take? But this is a hangama that's playing out in Virar, Maharashtra, where BJP General Secretary Vinod Tawde has been carried out by people accusing him of trying to influence voters by distributing money. All right, let me bring in more of our reporters there. Saurabh Akhtaria was on the ground. Saurabh, some really tense visuals showing Vinod Tawde there, who's literally been surrounded by a whole mob. And it appears that they are members of the BVA, and they seem quite enraged with Vinod Tawde, accusing him of trying to influence voters by distributing money. Give us the facts on this story.
Well, Nabila, let me tell you the latest information on India Today is that Vinod Tawde, a senior leader from the BJP, a central leader, he was here at, this is a Vivanta hotel between Vasai and Virar, and he reached this particular hotel at around 11:30 to 12, and this is when the BVA local leaders came to know that why is Vinod Tawde coming over here and spending his time in a hotel. Let me tell you, Bahujan Vikas Aghadi is a very strong party for past several decades. Kshitij Thakur, his father Hitendra Thakur are actually a very strong man in this particular Vasai Virar area. From Vasai and Nalasopara, both are incumbent MLAs as well, and for past several years they have been in this particular politics. Now BVA, as I told you, is a very strong party in Vasai, Nalasopara and Virar area. They came to know that why Vinod Tawde is present in this particular hotel. There were around 50 to 60 workers and local leaders of the BVA who stormed into the hotel, and they found
I'd like you to
Vinod
stay with us,
Tawde.
Saurabh. I'm going to quickly cut across to Shiv Sena UBT leader Arvind Sawant joining us on the phone line. Arvind Sawant, we're looking at a video where people are surrounding Vinod Tawde, accusing him of trying to distribute money. Do you have any knowledge on this issue? What in your view has happened there?
Now just think of it, how they are destroying the Constitution of India. And when we talk about the Constitution, they say we are creating a fake narrative. This is what is democracy, your democracy. This is what the BJP is democracy. They have created a slavery of all institutions of India, including the judiciary, including judiciary. Everybody has got nobody has got guts to give the justice, including the retired CJ also, who could not deliver the justice within 2.5 years when the case was pending about the disqualification of the members of the Assembly of Maharashtra. This is what BJP is, party with difference, mentally, ethically and morally corrupt.
You know, this is certainly shocking. Thank you very much, Arvind Sawant, for joining us. Let me quickly cut across to the leader of opposition in Maharashtra, Vijay Wadettiwar, joining us on the line. Vijayji, your take on what's happened here. Vinod Tawde being gheraued, heckled and scolded by some of the members of the BVA, accusing him of trying to distribute money, violating election commission rules ahead of polls.
देखिए, बीजेपी का हमेशा बीजेपी विचारों से लड़ाई नहीं लड़ती है। ये केवल अभी इतना पूरे देश को लूट कर जितनी संपत्ति इकट्ठा की है, ये मुझे लगता है कि इस संपत्ति का पैसों का वापर करके सत्ता में आना चाहती है। वो कहते हैं कि हमारे यहाँ पे साम दाम दंड भेद, ये सब हर नीति का इन्होंने ईडी सीबीआई इन सब का यूज किया, पर इनके सक्सेस नहीं हुए। ये इन्होंने जुडिशरी में भी प्रेशर बढ़ाने की कोशिश की, ये भी हमने देखा है। इन्होंने पार्टियां तोड़कर दूसरों के पार्टी भी वो सिंबल भी लिया और पार्टी भी तोड़ दी। सवाल ये आता है कि बीजेपी यही है, क्या बीजेपी को महाराष्ट्र में हारती हुई नजर आ रही? अब पैसों के भरोसे, धन के भरोसे ये पार्टी अभी जीतना चाहती है, ये क्लियर हो चुका है। और हमारा यही आरोप है कि आज जनता इनको नकार रही है और ये इसके ऊपर ईसीआई ने तुरंत एक्शन लेना चाहिए। अब जो ये इतना बड़ा नेता वहां पे जाकर ये धंधा करते हैं, इस तरह के वहां पे पैसे बांटने का काम करते हैं, तो मुझे लगता है कि हमारे देश की डेमोक्रेसी खतरे में है। इस तरह की ये सिचुएशन बन गई है पूरे देश के अंदर।
Ji, Vijayji, dhanyawad. Thanks for joining us. I'm also going to bring in Nana Patole, Congress Maharashtra chief, joining us on the line. Nana Patole ji, we're looking at shocking visuals of Vinod Tawde, who's been heckled by a mob, almost members of the BVA and some of the locals there, accusing him of distributing money. He has denied the allegations. He says, I'm being framed.
बराबर है। महाराष्ट्र में आपने देखा होगा कि केंद्रीय इनका भाजपा का महासचिव विनोद तावड़े जिस तरह से पैसे बांट रहे थे, और वो इनका एरिया नहीं है जहाँ रुके ये 5 बजे के बाद वहां से निकल जाना चाहिए था, वो वहीं पर है। तो चुनाव के नियमों का उल्लंघन इनने किया है। और बीजेपी की जो मानसिकता है, भ्रष्टाचार से पैसा और पैसे से सत्ता, ये इनका असली चेहरा देश की जनता के सामने आया है। तो बीजेपी हारने के डर से पैसे बांटकर चुन के आने का एक जो मानस बना के है, जैसे आपने देखा होगा कि महाराष्ट्र में महा विकास आघाड़ी की सरकार में जो विधायक थे उनको खरीदने का काम इन लोगों ने किया था, और आज पब्लिक को खरीदने के लिए निकल गए हैं। तो चुनाव आयोग ने इसमें तुरंत ध्यान देना चाहिए। और चुनाव आयोग ने ये तो अब इंक्वायरी का तो समय नहीं है, क्योंकि वो तो रंगयात पकड़ा गया है वहां पर। तो चुनाव आयोग ने तुरंत कार्रवाई करना चाहिए।
जी, यहाँ पर तो वो बोल रहे हैं कि उनको फ्रेम किया जा रहा है।
नहीं, फ्रेम किया, वो तो अभी वहां पर है, वो ऑन द स्पॉट है, जहाँ उनका एरिया नहीं है, उनका घर नहीं है वहां पर, उनका वोट नहीं है वहां पर, तो फ्रेम कहाँ किया जा रहा है? वो क्या कर रहे हैं? चुनाव का नियम क्या है? चुनाव का नियम तो वो है ना।
ये आपके हिसाब से क्यों कर रहे हैं? बीजेपी यहाँ पर अगर पैसे दे रही है तो ये इसी के विरुद्ध है। तो आपके हिसाब से बीजेपी ऐसे पैसे क्यों दे रही है?
बीजेपी के पास भ्रष्टाचार का पैसा है, रोज चुनाव के हारने के डर से वो पैसे बांट रहे हैं।
हारने के डर से?
हाँ
जी, विनोद तावड़े जी, यहाँ पर जो जब वो जो लोग हैं उनको डरा धमका रहे हैं, वो बोल रहे हैं कि मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, मुझे फ्रेम किया जा रहा है, मैंने कुछ पैसे नहीं दिए हैं, तो इलेक्शन कमीशन को यहाँ पर क्या एक्शन लेना चाहिए उनके खिलाफ, और इन्वेस्टिगेशन कौन से कोर्स में जाना चाहिए?
देखो, मैं सिंपल बता रहा हूँ, जो पैसे बांटने वाला जो इनका आदमी था, वो उसने बता दिया कि इनने मुझे पैसे दिए बांटने के लिए, वो फेम हो गया। और ये उनका एरिया नहीं होने के बाद, उनका वोट नहीं होने के बाद भी वो वहां पर रुके हैं। तो इसके बाद तो चुनाव आयोग के नियम है उसमें, तो चुनाव आयोग ने तुरंत कार्रवाई करने का ये करना चाहिए।
जी, धन्यवाद नाना पटोले जी for joining us on that. Here you have, we got you opinions of a whole bunch of opposition leaders there who accuse the BJP of trying to bribe voters with money. Vinod Tawde, the center of the storm here, he is the General Secretary of the BJP, has been extensively campaigning for the Bharatiya Janata Party in Maharashtra. He's been allegedly caught red-handed holding sums of money and distributing it to the voters to influence them in the favor of the BJP.